I'm a breathwork coach, and I need to tell you something that might piss off other breathwork coaches. Breathwork is a tool, it's not a magic cure. I see breathwork coaches all over the place selling breathwork as if it's going to cure your anxiety, cure your trauma, cure your wounds, and change your entire life. Yeah, breathwork is a very powerful tool. I use it every day. I teach it to my clients. I've had transformational breathwork sessions. But if you're not doing the work, if you're not integrating around that, after it, before it, that is where the real work is. I've seen many people go to breathwork sessions, have big transformational sessions. A lot of trauma gets torn up, reopened. All these wounds get reopened, and they don't know what to do themselves. They feel lost. It's just going to keep reopening those wounds. If you keep going back every single time, expecting a different result, it's just going to keep opening yourself back up, more vulnerability. But you've got to be putting the work in around it, whether that's going to therapy, whether that's building better habits, or integration is so important. But a lot of people will just show up to a breathwork class and expect their whole life to be changed. It doesn't work like that. You also need to know where your nervous system is at, because a lot of people are going into a deep breathwork session doing a lot of upregulating breathwork, and they don't need upregulating. They need downregulating. They need to calm their nervous system, not go into hyperventilation and cause more stress to the body, to the nervous system. So I've seen people go to breathwork sessions and leave completely bamboozled, just not knowing what to do with themselves. So it's the work that you're doing around it that is crucial. I know from my own experience doing breathwork, I've had a huge transformational session in one of my friends' sessions. The way my dad passed away in a hospital, and I relived that moment, and from just breathing in it. 2 hours into a breathwork session, and all of a sudden I'm back in the hospital room watching my dad take his last breath. That was important because I had to relive it, but it took me about 2 weeks after to really kind of journal and sit with it, and sit in silence and meditate on it, and feel the emotions, feel the anger, feel the grief, and really let it move through my body. And it's taken quite some time to heal that and understand that. But if I just expect to do the breathwork session and then see that traumatic experience again, relive that, and that wound to be ripped back open, and expect that I'm going to be okay after that. And after my dad died, I did a lot of breathwork, and it helped me ground, it helped me regulate my nervous system. It felt like it's what I needed, because I was quite stressed. So other types of breathwork I was doing, which was a lot of down regulating, I had to process it all. Like I said, the integration, and I started speaking to a therapist. I started working with someone one-to-one that was going to help hold that space for me. I started to build more discipline in my life, build better habits again. Breathwork opens the door, but you still have to walk through the door and do the work on the other side.